Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India. Bhaktavijaya92. As you may remember, Nama sat in the temple praying and crying for 4 days, and finally when Krishna appeared, Nama said to him, "Why did you take so long?" "Oh, Nama, it was you who made a needless promise. Why did you needlessly say that it would take 4 days to raise the cow to life? If you had only replied to the king that you would immediately raise the cow to life, I should certainly have rushed to your aid. It is your own mistaken thought that has borne fruit. Why do you needlessly blame me? For I, God, am subject to you, and I naturally act through my love for you. I accept as my duty the words that fall from the lips of my bhaktas. The prophetic words which Valmiki used compelled me to follow them. When seers look into a mirror, they see themselves just as they are. So when a person conceives of me, in their heart, I, the Savior of the world, am just as they conceive of. Just as a crystal assumes the color of the thing on which it is placed, so I, who am subject to my bhaktas, become just as they would like me to be." Speaking thus, the holder of the disc, Krishna, became invisible. Nama opened his eyes and looked, and the cow was sitting there raised to life. Seeing this amazing thing, the people reported the matter to the king. Hearing this most extraordinary news, the king arrived on the scene. Seeing the cow, whose head he had cut off, now raised to life, the king made a namaskar to Nama. All the people felt great joy and exclaimed, "Blessed is the Vaishnava, Nama, whose love for God, Brahmadev, and other multitudes of gods are unable to fully describe." Hands were clapped, accompanied by cries of "Victory, victory!" The assembly of bhaktas rejoiced. Nama then arose and reverently worshipped Vanamali, Krishna. As the final hymns of praise was sung, all shouted, "Victory, victory! Blessed is this noble Vaishnava, for he has made the holder of the Saranga bow, God, subject to him." Listeners must now give attention and become absorbed in the stream of these stories, just as the Ganges River, in its love, becomes one with the ocean, or as the royal swan comes to Lake Manas, and there chooses the milk out of the water. So discard the waters of wrong thinking and drink this nectar of love. If you give good attention, great enthusiasm will come in the recitation. And then Pandurang, rendering his favor, will bring about the destruction of the sorrows of this life belonging to his servants. The merciful to the lowly, the husband of Rukmini, will cause me further to describe their lives in this book. Mahipati, who is, as it were, his stamp, conveys this message to you listeners. Swasti, peace. This book is the Sri Bhaktavijaya. When the Lord of the earth hears it, he will be pleased. Listen, therefore, you God-loving pious bhaktas. This is the 10th, very delightful chapter. Chapter 11, Namdev, Kabir, and Yanadev, continued. Obeisance to Sri Ganesh. Obeisance to Sri Krishna. The stories of the saints are like nectar. Dear hearers, listen now with attention. You are now offered a drink of nectar, in that these stories of the bhaktas, with their deep and marvelous significance, have blossomed like flowers through their being related in the language of common people. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.